Okay, so this is like for like shiz and gigs, or basically shits and giggles, all right? So I went on Boost Mobile's website because I wanted to leave a review about the Stylo 2. And I started reading everyone else's review over it. And I think people got this twisted, confused with the original Stylo. I mean, listening to some of these comments would be like something that they would accuse the original G Stylo for. Um, Because, I mean, if not, if this really is written to the Stylo 2, I don't even understand how they're even getting these types of experiences with this device. So, anyways, here it is. First one's don't do it. Hands down, the worst phone I ever had. Battery life is horrific. Not true. You might get a couple of hours, a little bit more than a couple more hours. Uh, if knowing when you've been contacted is unimportant to you, then this is your phone. Seriously. This phone won't even ring for an incoming call. Forget about downloading all the cool apps friends have because it ain't happening with this thing. I've downloaded a couple of apps and still have more room to play with. The lag is borderline dangerous. You want to make a call, you touch the phone icon with the stylo. I think they meant to say stylus. You touch the icon and go make yourself a sandwich. First off, why would you even need the stylus to touch the phone icon? You just touch the phone icon like so, and bam, dialer. I don't know where they got the idea that to go make a sandwich before it popped up. That had to be like one real manufacturer's defective phone if it was a Stylo 2. And if it was a Stylo 1, sometimes I think people forget that smartphones are not download me forever phones. Like, it's not like download apps forever. Like, it's not ever going to run out of storage or cause the phone to slow down. So anyways, so that's one funny one. Another one, just no. I got this phone about a month ago and it's awful. This is what's weird. They got the phone about a month ago. So they must have had um, like some really good connections to have gotten it in March. Because this phone released on April 15th. But they supposedly got it a month ago. A month ago, 4 days ago. So, what is today? Today's 23rd. So, on the 19th, they got it. So, they got it in March 19th, basically. That's, yeah. Um, Battery life is a joke. I probably get about 60% of my text messages on time. Can't have several apps open at once. Pandora and Snapchat. My glass on it already cracked. That's unfortunate. Strange though, how the person got it a month ago. I'm very curious about that. How did this person get that phone on March 19th? It came out April 15th. That's just wow. An unnecessary release. This one I find funny. LG released the Stylo a while back with these specs, but Boost wanted lower RAM and install weaker camera. This is what really is just so weird. Why do people assume that Boost Mobile tells LG, build us a phone called the LG G Stylo, but we want 8 gigs of ROM and 1 gig of RAM? That's not how it works. LG builds these devices. LG showcases these devices. And then these companies bid or purchase the phones that they want to be able to sell on their service. So if Sprint ought to buy the weaker version, that's Sprint's fault, yes. But it doesn't mean that that's what Sprint said to them, which was the Sprint did not go to them and say, we want an LG Stylo 2, but we want ours with 8 gigs of internal storage and 1 gig of RAM and an 8 megapixel camera. It's okay. People just have this weird thing about it. So he goes, now it's being released again with the original specs of as the Stylo 2. It's more like a point upgrade. Stylo 1.5 for Boost Mobile users. Who cares? Really, the point is that it's an upgrade. And why do people gotta hate on the fact that if it gets, if it's like an upgrade from the original Stylo? That's the whole point. Like, who wants to stay in the same spot all the time? You always want to get the next best thing. And if it's an upgrade for us, why hate on it? So I purchased this phone less than a month ago. Nothing but major issues. I'm not receiving text the majority of time. It's slow. You can't use multiple applications at once, such as listening to Pandora and checking messages on Facebook. It's been a real nightmare. I have come to terms with the fact that the problem is definitely with the phone and not the service. I've been a customer for 8 years and have never had this issue to buying this garbage LG Stylo 2. This phone really should be pulled off shelves and destroyed. Take my word for it. Don't waste your time, your money like I did. See, that's just kind of strange. I get all my text messages. I get my phone calls come in. Like, really, what is the issue here? Battery life is horrible. Giving away extra batteries and charging pads. LG's last only about 3 months. Impressive at first, but then something is definitely wrong with LG cells. Beware. Okay, that's something to look into. Thanks for finally getting it right. Why couldn't we just do this the first time? Now I have no issues with anything Remember last year's 1 GB, 8 GB of storage. Are you kidding me? Love the second one so much better. And this person, I hate this phone. I bought this phone. I had nothing but trouble since. I don't get all of my texts or notifications from apps. There is very little storage space, and texting isn't. See, I'm wondering if people are buying the original Stylo because that dropped down in price, and then they go up on here because they, it's like the LG Stylo 2, and they think, okay, Stylo, boom, they go in there and they write a review. But that's just superly weird. I don't know. But I just wanted to share this with you guys real quick. So if you guys enjoyed this video, let me know by leaving me that thumbs up. If you have not subscribed, do so. Click that subscribe button. I think it's like that way on the mobile app. If not, it's that way on the mobile app. My name is Rob with Aloha Android, and I will see you guys in the next one.